Hi, this is Manuel from AA. See you in church. As you can see, I'm wearing my shirt from the AIDS Ride for Life. And this is just the shirt you get when you finish the Ride for Life towards the end of AIDS. And it shows you the trail you went down to make it all the way down. Anyway, today I thought I'd talk about a little thing that my friends have the habit of talking about, which I think they do it only to torment each other, but it's true. Some people are cat people, and some people are dog people. And my female friend says that all cats should be thrown out a window. I'm like, why do you say that? And then I guessed. And then my other friend, he says that all dogs should be taken out back and hit with a bat. And um, my friend, my best friend at that time, she goes, and we both look at each other and we go, okay, well, I'm getting a drink. We go and we have something special to drink, and then they come and join us. And the thing is what are you, a cat person or a dog person? Well, my aunt loves dogs and cats. The problem is if your dog or cat comes to her yard and they're not neutered or fixed, whatever you want to call it, um, she will take them and get them fixed. She does that all the time. They come in her yard. She does that. I don't know why she does that, but she does it. Myself, I like both. I like cats and I like dogs. And my one friend has a dog that acts like a cat. He comes around, he rubs up against your leg, he doesn't purr, and, but he has cat tendencies. And then I have another friend who has a cat that acts like a dog, which is cute. I saw the same thing on YouTube where the person throws something and the cat goes and gets it and brings it back. And one of my friends has a cat that does that. It's really cute. Um, so to me, it doesn't really matter. I like both. My other friend, she likes them both too. So it's really your choice. To me, animals are precious. We used to have a bird, and that bird was my brother's bird, but it loved my mother. She would be washing dishes, and the little bird wanted to be around her, and it would um, go and sort of play in the water a little. And one day, they would put a blanket around its cage, and the blanket fell off, and they found it. It had passed on. And everyone who knew the little bird, most people didn't like it because it didn't like people. It would bite you if you put your finger and tried to point, go, you know. I'm like, why are you putting your finger in there? It's gonna bite you. And then they would get mad because it bit them. I was like, well, that was stupid. We all knew it was gonna bite you. But anyway, they used to do that. And I had a friend that had, I always called it a weasel, but it had its own name. And it had a bitter scent. And one of my friends used to always make a joke, those taste really good with lemon sauce. He'd get so mad and say, it's not food, it's my pet. And nobody eats these. And they would call it a, a weasel and all kinds of stuff like that. And I was like, and it wasn't called that. I have always forgot what it was called. But a lot of people like them and they have them. And then I worked with someone who had a snake tie, I thought. Then one day the head moved up, and I was like, oh my goodness, it's a real snake. And I said to one of the bosses, um, he's got a real snake on his neck. They go, oh no, it's just a tie. I said, go close and look. It's not a rubber snake tie, it's a real snake. And they went over, and the little head went up, and they were like, ah, and screaming and acting silly. It was funny, so funny. So he had to go and put the little snake in his bag, and he usually keeps it. But it was just so stupid. I was like, yeah, bringing that snake out here was really smart. But it was sort of funny. It's all the different pets that I've known. I've even known somebody that had a gigantic lizard as a pet, and they kept trying to get me to pet it, and I was like, I ain't petting this. They have the tendency to have salmonella on their back. Not going to pet it. You never know when you have scratches on your hand and you're going to get salmonella poisoning. But anyway, I thought that was just so strange how a lot of people disregard other people's pets, and they go and they talk to the person like they need it. Well, no, some people treat their shoes really nice. Needed a new pair of shoes or whatever. Oh, just get over it and all that stuff. I don't understand that. How people can just disregard that. It's a living thing. You get attached to the animal, and or whatever you have chosen to be your pet, and they become part of your family. And if someone's part of their family passes on, be respectful. Don't expect them to just not care like you don't care. I mean, I hope you do care about your family and everything and your pets, but you should be respectful. You should not disregard how people feel towards their animals or pets or family members. Because I've heard people say, you weren't even close to them. Why are you crying? It's just, it just surprises me so much how some people can just not. It's not that they don't care, they just don't make those other things significant in their lives, so they expect you to be the same way. You have to allow other people to mourn the way they have to mourn. if you have a problem with it, then it's your problem. Don't make it the person that's mourning problem. Anyway, I thought that would be it's an interesting conversation. It just came to my head. I watched something on YouTube and that was the way they were acting, and it brought me to those two friends that are always poking at each other's sore parts just for the fun of it. They don't mean anything about it, but they just do that. And I thought it would be something interesting to talk about, especially what do you think? Are cats better than dogs, or are dogs better than cats? Let me know what you think. I love them both the same. I think they're both smart and can be a great friend for people who need somebody. But what do you think about that? Let me know. Leave me a message. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and put that little hand up saying that you enjoyed the conversation, and leave a message. Let's get to know each other. I'm Manuel, and this is AA. See you in church. I'll talk to you later.